Yo, what's up my fellow anime addicts? Welcome back to another mind-blowing episode of Screenfusion Society. Today, we're about to take you into the twisted mind of Johan Liebert from the mind-boggling series Monster. Get ready to have your mind blown and your sanity questioned as we unravel the real-world implications of Johan's actions and the deep ethical dilemmas they raise. Brace yourselves for a journey into the darkest corners of human nature and the mind-bending consequences that come with it. Let's dive straight in, fam. But wait, hold up. Before we go any further, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on the explosive content we're about to unleash. Get ready to have your horizons expanded, your love for pop culture ignited, and your perceptions challenged like never before. We're not playing around here, folks. Subscribe now and join the coolest society in town, the Screenfusion Society. I know what you're thinking, Johan Liebert is just a fictional character, right? But hold up, because here's the deal, fiction ain't just make-believe. It often holds up a mirror to reality, making us face some uncomfortable truths about ourselves and society. And Johan's messed up actions, they're like a spotlight on the dark side of human behavior that exists in our world. Now, one of the big questions that Johan brings to the table is all about evil itself. Is evil something that some people are just born with? Or is it a product of the messed up circumstances they find themselves in? Sure, Johan had a messed up childhood and some seriously traumatic experiences that twisted his worldview. But here's the kicker. Does that mean he's off the hook for the messed up stuff he does? Can we really wrap our heads around and even sympathize with someone who does such heinous crap? But hold on, there's more. We gotta talk about personal agency and free will. Johan's all about manipulation and mind games, making us wonder where the line is between personal responsibility and being coerced or played like a fiddle. Can we really blame someone if we were pushed and pulled into doing something against their will? And if we can, where's the boundary between victim and villain? And check this out. Johan isn't just wreaking havoc on individuals. He's messing with society as a whole. That means we gotta confront the idea of collective responsibility. Are we as a society somehow responsible for creating monsters like Johan? Do our messed up systems and institutions unintentionally breed people with a taste for destruction? It's some bone-chilling stuff that makes us face the flaws and injustices in our own world. And let's not forget about the victims. Johan leaves a trail of psychological destruction in his wake. Lives are shattered, innocence is wiped away, and the aftermath of his actions can be felt for years, even generations. It raises some real important questions about our responsibility to protect the vulnerable and seek justice for those who've been scarred by such wickedness. So my peeps, as we dive headfirst into the real-world implications of Johan Liebert's messed up actions, we are forced to stare our own morality in the face and confront the twisted complexities of being human. We gotta wrestle with the choices we make and the consequences they bring, not just for ourselves, but for everyone in our messed up world. Alright fam, let's dive deep into the twisted themes of Monster and unpack the juicy stuff that'll grab your attention. We're talking about some heavy hitters here, starting with the big one, evil. Now, typically, evil is portrayed as a clear-cut concept in storytelling, all black and white. But hold up, because Monster flips the script and presents us with characters who defy easy categorization. Enter Johan Liebert, the enigmatic antagonist who embodies this ambiguity to the core. He's like a walking contradiction, a master manipulator with a taste for destruction. This series forces us to question the very nature of evil itself. It is an innate trait that some people are born with, or is it a result of the circumstances they've been through? Johan's messed up past and the horrors he endured shaped him into the person he became. But here's the million-dollar question. Does that excuse his actions? Can we actually empathize with someone who commits unimaginable deeds, or should we just straight up condemn them? Now, let's talk manipulation, shall we? Johan is the puppet master extraordinaire, pulling the strings of those around him with an unsettling finesse. He's like a psychological conductor, exploiting their weaknesses and desires for his own twisted purposes. It's both awe-inspiring and bone-chilling to witness his ability to control the hearts and minds of others. But here's where things get really mind-bending. Johan's manipulation doesn't stop at his victims. Oh no, it extends to us, the viewers. We get sucked into his intricate web of intrigue, completely captivated by his charismatic charm. It's as if he's whispering directly into our ears, enticing us to question our own moral compasses. Talk about a wicked mind game. And let's not overlook the brilliant exploration of the blurred lines between good and evil in Monster. The series challenges our preconceived notions of heroes and villains, blurring the boundaries between them like an artist gone wild. Johan is the prime example of this. He possesses an undeniable charm, a charisma that makes us question if any shred of goodness remains within him. He is like a dark mirror reflecting the shades of grey that exist within each and every one of us. As we journey through this series, we're left pondering some mind-boggling questions. Can inherently good people be driven to commit heinous acts under certain circumstances? Can individuals with evil tendencies show moments of compassion or vulnerability? The lines between good and evil become blurred, challenging our moral judgments and urging us to reevaluate the complexities of human nature. Johan is one captivating character, and what's fascinating is how he mirrors some of the traits commonly associated with psychopathy. Now, psychopathy is a personality disorder characterized by a lack of empathy, cunning manipulation, and a total disregard for societal norms. And guess what? Johan ticks off all those boxes, my friends. First up, his lack of empathy. Psychopaths often struggle to experience genuine emotions or understand the feelings of others, and Johan embodies that to a T. He's like a heartless predator, effortlessly manipulating people without a hint of remorse. His emotional detachment is straight up bone-chilling. Dude doesn't even flinch before trying to manipulate his own sister. Cold man, ice cold. Now, let's talk about manipulation. Psychopaths have this uncanny ability to charm and manipulate others to get what they want. And Johan? He's a freaking master manipulator. He pulls the strings of unsuspecting individuals like a puppeteer, knowing exactly what to say and when to say it. His charisma is both mesmerizing and horrifying, fam. It's like watching a grandmaster play his mind games. But let's bring it to the real world, shall we? One notorious example of a psychopath with wicked manipulative tendencies is the infamous Ted Bundy. Bundy was all charm and intelligence, using his charisma to lure victims to their doom. Sounds familiar? Johan possessed that same allure, drawing people into his web of deceit and destruction. Another real-life psychopath who rings a bell is Charles Manson. This dude had this magnetic personality that attracted followers and allowed him to manipulate them into committing heinous acts. It's eerie how these real-life figures echo the traits we see in Johan Liebert. But here's the real deal, folks. While Johan is a fictional character, he serves as a reflection of the dark side of humanity. Real-life psychopaths and manipulators exist, and their actions can have devastating consequences. It's a stark reminder that evil can lurk behind a charming facade, and we gotta stay sharp in identifying and understanding these dangerous individuals. Johan ain't just a character in a story. He's a game-changer who's left a lasting mark on an anime villains. He's become a touchstone for future antagonists, inspiring a whole new generation of complex, psychologically driven baddies. Take a look at Makishima Shogo from Psychopaths and Lelouch Lamperouge from Code Geass. They share Johan's charisma, manipulative tactics, and the ability to send chills down your spine. It's like Johan paved the way for these captivating villains to take the stage. But Johan's influence ain't limited to individual characters. Monster as a whole has had a profound impact on the anime scene. This adaptation of Urasawa's manga took the medium to new heights, earning critical acclaim and gathering a dedicated fanbase. It showed the world that anime ain't just about flashy battles and colorful characters. It can go deep, exploring the darkest recesses of the human mind with depth and nuance. Monster straight up challenged the storytelling conventions, crafting a narrative that unfolded like a mind-bending psychological thriller. It demonstrated the power of anime as a medium for introspection and social commentary. It tackled heavy topics like the nature of evil, the corruption of power, and the fragility of the human psyche. This show pushed the boundaries, my friends, and showed us that anime can be a vehicle for deep exploration and thought-provoking storytelling. And the influence of Monster is real, my peeps. It's influenced subsequent anime series that embrace psychological depth and intricate storytelling. Look at Attack on Titan, Psychopaths, and Paranoia Agent. These shows ain't afraid to dive into the same kind of themes that Monster explored. They are carrying the torch, pushing the boundaries even further, and showing us the true power of anime as a medium of artistic expression. So, Johan Liebert and Monster have left an indelible mark on the anime world. They have shaped the way we see villains and how we appreciate the depth and complexity of storytelling in this medium. It's a legacy that'll keep influencing and inspiring future anime creators and fans for years to come. Yo, let's dive into the interpretations, critical acclaim, and enduring fascination surrounding Johan Liebert. This dude has sparked some deep discussions, theories, and straight-up mind-blowing debates among fans. Everybody's trying to unravel the layers of his character and make sense of his twisted ways. Some see him as the epitome of evil, a reflection of the darkest side of humanity. Others view him as a tragic figure, shaped by a messed up upbringing and a corrupted society. Johan's enigmatic nature is what keeps us hooked, fam. It allows us to project our own interpretations and engage in passionate back and forths that'll make your head spin. Now, let's talk about critical acclaim, my friends. Monster and Johan have received praise left and right from fans and critics alike. The anime adaptation does a flawless job capturing Johan's bone-chilling presence and psychological manipulation. The gripping narrative, complex characters, and thought-provoking themes have earned Monster its well-deserved spot as a true masterpiece in the anime world. Critics and fans can't help but sing its praises. One interpretation that keeps popping up is that Johan represents our deepest fears and insecurities. He is the embodiment of the darkness lurking within us all. Confronting Johan makes us question our own capacity for evil, and it's a wake-up call to the power of his character and the impact he has on us, the viewers. It's some deep, existential stuff, my peeps. But Johan's legacy ain't just about critical acclaim and interpretations. It's about the enduring fascination he holds in fan culture and the internet realm. Online forums, fan theories, and mind-blowing fan art have created a vibrant community around this character. Fans can't get enough of dissecting Johan's motives, analyzing his psyche, and uncovering hidden meanings. This collective fascination has propelled Johan to an iconic status that transcends the boundaries of anime. And let's talk about the influence, fam. Johan set the stage for the charismatic and manipulative villain archetype. Characters like Light Yagami from Death Note and Lelouch Lamperouge from Code Geass draw inspiration from Johan's manipulative tactics and magnetic allure. They've got that same ability to captivate audiences and blur the lines between hero and villain. It's a testament to Johan's lasting impact on the medium and how he's shaped the way we perceive and appreciate villains in anime. My fellow seekers of truth, you've hit the nail on the head. These complex portrayals of villains in anime and storytelling at large push us to confront our own moral compass and grapple with the intricacies of right and wrong, good and evil. They challenge the simplistic notions we often cling to and force us to question the very nature of morality itself. Are these characters merely products of their circumstances, victims of a flawed world, or do they possess an inherent evil that cannot be explained away? The beauty of storytelling lies in its ability to provide us with a safe space to explore these moral complexities. Through these fictional villains, we can embark on a journey of introspection and examine the depths of our own moral values. It serves as a reminder that the world we inhabit is not always painted in stark black and white, and even the most virtuous heroes can be pushed to their limits and forced to confront their own darkness. So my friends, as you immerse yourself in the captivating tapestry of anime and its vast area of villains, I implore you to engage in deep reflection on the moral dilemmas they present. Challenge your own biases, question your assumptions, and embrace the multifaceted nature of human beings. After all, life itself is far from a straightforward journey, and it is in wrestling with the shadows that we often unearth the most profound truths. If you find this analysis thought-provoking and want to continue exploring the depths of anime and its rich narratives, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and become part of our vibrant community of anime enthusiasts. We have plenty more mind-expanding content in store for you. Until our paths cross again, my friends, may you navigate the intricacies of light and darkness with an open heart and a questing mind.